There we go. I don't know, does anyone... Tell me hi, wave. Okay, so anyone could share insight with me with, maybe it's my Wi-Fi, but every time I go to hit live, it just sits there and it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And I'm like, is this not how you do it anymore? I show up. This is what time I'm supposed to be showing up. So I pushed the button about 72 times. And this one finally worked. So here we are. I was thinking about today's forecast as I was doing a lot of sitting, too much TikTok. Really found a lot of new things that tickle me. And then I also perpetually have NPR playing, and there are repeats of shows, and there's a lot of, you know, the typical characters. The conversation today was about the thing in our individual that is in flux right now is that part where we're frequenting all the individuals, right? The characters in our lives that we have the closest bond to, so we access them, we communicate, we interact with frequency, and because we do that, right, and our bubble is our bubble, the element of surprise is becoming smaller and smaller. Right, so that makes sense, right? We're meeting less new, fresh, vibrant, surprising people. The quirks, right? The secrets are not coming out as much because right now, right, if you start telling secrets already to the people that you've been hanging out with every day, it might start to seem like you're unraveling, which might not be untrue. Just as I was setting up this video, and I was like, oh, this camera's never gonna work, and I was like, is that what my face is looking like lately? Is my lighting bad? Is my lighting right? I don't know. Maybe I just need to wear my glasses more often while teaching. So for the element of surprise, that's why I'm showing up, and hopefully you are too, for this practice tonight. So I babbled enough for the people that told me they were gonna be a couple minutes late, and so if you're here, you're here. If not, this is recorded, and it'll be in all the places that you expect me to be. So let's go forward. Let's go forward and make this happen. We'll close your eyes for just a moment. I mean for this spontaneous surprise to bring us the element of the stir, right? What entices us, that gets us kind of going, right? That part that you recognize of your former self maybe, that you've missed, but at the same time, it brings something new in. Perhaps expect or imagine that we haven't met. And you're all of a sudden tickled by the idea that this shirtless person is surprising you with a very challenging yoga practice. We'll go deep, and perhaps I'll tell a secret or two that might get you going. Right? Take your hands to your heart, to being surprised, to being interesting, being curious, and being here. Right? Gently to your heart and release your hands. All right, we're gonna come to the mat. This is one that is, it's always a goodie. Okay, I'll face forward, you can face whichever way you want. We're gonna take a wide straddle and your toes are slightly turned out. All right, knees are bent. And so the often place, which is difficult when we first start this, is, right, we are tight here on the inside of the thighs, which pull our knees together. All right, so we're gonna give ourselves a couple turns so that we can open this. So you're turning towards your left, I'm towards my left. I'm not even that low in my hips right here, and I'm just feeling my weight shift, right? I can feel that, right, your glutes are activated, both sides, a little bit different on both sides, but you're feeling that you can lean into your left foot, right? And you feel that you're mostly kind of shifted out of that back foot. But you could also lean back into your back foot. You can't come out of the front foot, but at the same time, this is definitely adding to some strange conclusions about your center. Right? Come back to the middle, maybe something's a little better, and we go over to the right. My back knee, just like the last time, is slightly bent. My front knee is not to 90 degrees, so my hip's a little higher than my knee, and you're gently just feeling, right? Maybe your toes drive you here. Maybe it's your breath. It could be both. right? Just kind of feeling, and maybe going for the feeling of, you know, I want to do some glutes today, right? I want to feel my glutes, or I want to feel how my glutes contribute to my core and vice versa. And so start thinking and visualizing them and see how you can't, or possibly can, if you can, right? Engage them a little bit more. Back to the middle, and here we are now. Take the arms up. I'm interlacing my hands behind my head, and if you want, you can sit a little deeper. Okay, we're gonna tip left elbow towards your left knee, right? You might touch it, you might not, and then open that top elbow. Okay, your inhale to come to center, and then your exhale the other side. See if you can tip that elbow down. You might land. You don't have to land so entirely that you're weighting on that knee, but just touching. That opposite hip is dropping, left elbow is lifting. To the middle, happy. Number 2, to the left. Right elbow, right side of the chest open. Easy with the eyes and the neck, so don't hurt yourself. Inhale, center. Exhale, to the right. Inhale to the middle, you got one more time. Tip left elbow, and then stretch right arm, and then pick it more up to the sky, right? So you can really feel the back of that right shoulder pick up and onto your back, and then hopefully that distracts you from how much your thighs are burning. Right elbow, right knee. There you are. Left arm reach, and then pick it up and open it, right? So feel that left ribs can wrap onto your back body. Back to the middle. Come to straighten the legs, and then hop or step them together, right? I'm at the front of my mat. Maybe you are too, okay? I'm just gonna step the left foot back and touch my hands to the floor. It's a simple step back to a low lunge, shift into the right leg, step back to stand. Switch sides. Right foot step back, fingertips are light. See if you can really control that change. We're gonna do that 3 times on each side, so we have 2 more to go. Left foot steps back. Hands touch. Imagine you're going to step into a warrior 3, but you change your mind and you're just going to come to a stand. Switch. Right foot back. This is the 3rd, or 2nd, on that side. Come up. This is the 3rd on this left foot back. Okay? Big inhale to partly bring you up. And nice, smooth exhale to lower you down. Okay? And that one comes to the inhale, bring you back up to stand. Next exhale, sit to chair pose. We're gonna switch through a twist 3 times in chair pose. So get ready for this. Take a big inhale, and your exhale, open your arms and turn to your right. Right arm up, left arm to the outside of the knee. Inhale through the center, exhale to the left. Yay. Inhale through the middle, exhale number 2 to the right. You might find you're pausing a little bit more in some of these poses because you might still feel like you're just tapering off to that sort of end range. Inhale the center, exhale, turn left, inhale through the center, exhale, turn to the right, this is number 3, and inhale through center, number 3 to the left on the exhale. Pretty nice. This inhale comes to the middle, all the way up to stand, and then exhale to forward bow. All right, here we go. Inhale to a flat back, sturdy. Right, booty is out. Right, I'm wearing a pair of Nike compression tights, and I was watching a lot of TikTok today, and there's a lot of talk about these TikTok little waffly pants that are supposed to make your butt look amazing. I'm partially convinced if somebody wants to give me a pair for free. That's the only way I'll know, because I'm not buying them. All right, left foot steps back. You're in a low lunge. All we're doing here is going to a 3-legged chaturanga, and then coming right back up to step into this low lunge, right, with the right foot forward, right? So, leg back, straighten the arms, place the leg, step the left foot forward, you're in flat back, and exhale and fold. All right, so I have this little music thing going on. That's terrible. You can hear it in the background. Right? Inhale to a flat back. Sometimes, right, you just choose something and you're like, yeah, that's the genre I want. And then you're like, actually, I don't want all of the genre. I want parts of it. Right? So isn't that like life, right? We just want parts of the things that entice us. Let's go 3-legged chaturanga. Sorry for that ramble. Straighten the arms, place the foot, step the right foot into flat foot back. Exhale, fold. We have 2 more just like that, and then we'll turn this into a combo. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, left foot back. Super nice. Right leg. Here we are, 3-legged chaturanga. Right foot forward, left foot forward, right foot back. 3-legged chaturanga, left leg up. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Okay, inhale to a flat back. And exhale, fold. 1 more on each side. Okie dokie. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, touch the floor, left foot steps back. Right leg way up to the sky for that 3-legged chaturanga. You might even pause here. Right, enjoy that juicy little squeeze between the shoulder blades. Straighten the arms, tuck the chin to place the foot. Left foot steps forward. There you go. Last one, right foot steps back. Here we go, don't forget to take that pause. Left leg up, 3-legged chaturanga. Whew, belly in. Straighten the arms, place the foot, right foot forward. All right, inhale to a flat back. Exhale, sit to chair. Inhale, come up to stand, and then exhale your hands to your heart. Okay, so our combo looks like that, right? We're going to step this back into a low lunge. Then we're going to lift it up into a warrior 3, and then we're going to step it into another 3-legged chaturanga, right? And that's going to step us back, and we'll finish that little doozy with a chair pose. Inhale the arms up, right on your exhale, left foot back. Here's your low lunge, right? And you're going to go 3-legged chaturanga, right? Straighten the arms, place the foot, lift to warrior 3. Okay, so this is like your flat back, but with a little punch of that leg includes. Right, inhale to stand, and on this exhale, sit, twist to the right, either left elbow or arm hooks to the outside, open arms or prayer hands at the heart. Okay, right arm's gonna pull you all the way up, and exhale, fold. Pretty good. Second side, inhale to a flat back. On your exhale, right foot steps back, low lunge, left leg to the sky, 3-legged chaturanga. Straighten the arms, tuck the knee, place the foot, warrior 3. Give enough breath here, 2 to 3. You can feel yourself steady, modulate. Right? Come stand, arms to the sky, then come to sit, take your twist. Right? So I'm doing a prayer twist on this side. I did open arms on the last side. You know, I'm listening to a Robin as a DJ mix, and it's pretty rad actually. I don't know if it's interfering with the audio. We'll find out later. Left arm pulls you up to stand. Reach, exhale, fold. All right. So in order to get to the low and deep place that I want to go, we need to start sort of developing that now too. All right, so inhale to a flat back. Your exhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Let's go 3-legged chaturanga. Leg up. Straighten the arms. Place the foot. Now take warrior 2. Right palm turn up, reverse warrior. All right, here we go. Come back up, warrior 2. You're gonna take your right elbow, side angle pose, right elbow on top of the left knee. And you're gonna, on the exhale, reach your left hand down, touch the floor, right? So we typically just kind of use this as a nice opportunity to twist, which is actually where we're gonna go. I wanna see if we can bend that left elbow and sink a little bit more before we go too big up into that lifted right arm. Okay? And then your exhale, when the elbow comes up, you're gonna straighten that right leg and just take a pyramid pose. Next inhale, you're gonna move forward, lean into that right foot for a warrior 3. Feeling that breath in through the nose and out through the nose if that's okay, otherwise inhale to stand. Use your exhale, sit and twist to the right. So good. And on this sit, you're also gonna take a little tiptoe. So tiptoe, chair with a twist. Okay, that's just gonna add a little bit more sort of tone and balance up into the feet. We come up to stand, arms up, reach, a little standing back bend, and a long exhale to forward bow. Yay. So a little secret on that one. Pausing will do you wonders, right? So we always think that we need to go through inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and keep pushing to make it feel hard, right? Take the pause, don't hold the breath, and feel the place that you're looking at, right? Are you looking at the glutes? Are you looking at the legs? Are you looking at your shoulders? Are you feeling the heart? Inhale to a flat back. Your exhale, right foot back, low lunge. Left leg goes up, really good chaturanga. Right, nice pause there, right? Straighten the arms, place the foot. Awesome. And come up, warrior two. Left palm turns up, left knee is on, right on top of that left heel. Nice, big breath of wonder, right? So February is a huge time of turmoil, right? And I don't mean to be a downer. I've just been reading that a lot in the forecasts that come through the moon and through the Mayans, adding a little bit of context to my inquiry. And it's right now just telling us to be careful with the push and the pull, right? Which doesn't mean that we end up fine in the middle. We might feel a little torn, but it's all for good reason, right? So we're not going to return to the former version of ourselves. I hope that's not bad news to you. Right elbow sinks, right? It can bend, or it can even touch the ground, right? It makes it harder to pull that left shoulder into the back. So try to just kind of do your best. Feel the shoulders if you want to have hand and knee, right? But don't let this be too much on your neck, right? When the elbow comes up, the left leg straightens. There's a nice pyramid pose, so feeling that. Right, left knee bends, so you can shift into it to warrior three. And then letting it back settle in, so your hips feel generally balanced and you're toned through your core. Up to stand, arms reach, and then sit. Here's your twist in chair. Right, a little smile, ding, and then the heels come up. Okay, that might get you to sit a little deeper or to drop into that left hip a little bit more. Okie dokie. Right, arm up, heels down, reach to the sky, a little squeeze of the glutes, and a nice forward bow to touch the floor. Okie dokie. All right, so we have about 10 minutes left to really throw this into high gear. So I want to sort of see what we can produce out of this short time together. I feel pretty warm, but that's because my apartment is always 90 degrees on the higher scale of infernos. Inhale to a flat back. On your exhale, left foot steps back. Here's a low lunge. Okay, we're going to a three-legged chaturanga, but we're going to change it a little bit. So we're going to go three-legged chaturanga, right leg up. And as you straighten the arms, tuck the right leg under. And here is a fallen warrior. Keep the legs, so when you exhale that left hand down, you're actually going to chaturanga again. Okay, it's a nice twist. And then your next inhale, come up, right knee in, and go back for a three-legged dog. So that's nice. Haven't done that in a while. Right foot steps forward, warrior two. Right, let it settle in so you're not too high on that left hip. We have a tendency to really hip hike there. Right, so you settle. Be happy with what's pushing and pulling right here. We're drawing in from our knees and we're drawing out through our arms. Right palm up, reverse warrior. Okay, follow. First, little elbow touch, left arm reach. And then add right arm reaching and see if you can combine the turn, the twist, the elbow down, and the right arm up right there. Okay? I'm going to take the exhale to bring that right elbow underneath that right leg and then try to straighten the leg. Right, so it's going to push your heart a little bit farther back. You're going to really feel the challenge of those hamstrings and wherever you might be tight, right? This might be blocking. This might not let you be too far beneath that leg, but that's okay. Okay, unhook to come through to your lunge and to slide up into your warrior three. Okay, adding a little bit more to this warrior three to stand. When you come up to stand, lift the left knee. Okie dokie. You're going to use the right leg to slowly lower you down so that left foot doesn't hit the floor until you're in your full seat. Follow that exhale to your full twist and right arm up, left thumb at the heart. Right, tiptoes. Right, and then see if you can half bind that right arm. All right, keep the knees balanced, steady. All right, so it's work for all of us. Awesome. It's a nice heart opener. Good for the shoulder stability. All right, release that. Wah! Up to the sky. And then down to your forward bow. Okay, second side. Inhale to a flat back. On your exhale, right foot steps back. Low lunge. Here we go, three-legged chaturanga. Okay, straighten the arms. Tuck that left leg under. Watch out for your wall. Right heel goes left. And then fallen warrior. Okay, again, sometimes the secret is sort of what shows up when you slow down a little bit. So that one might be right here. Feeling the fingers, the tailbone. Okay, right hand down, keep the legs. Chaturanga the arms, make sure you have some space for it. Doesn't look like I do. Chaturanga, awesome. Straighten the arms, tuck the knee, and press back to three-legged dog. Awesome. Pretty nice for three-legged dog. I love it. Step forward. Right, so that's where the magic of pausing can really be. You know, that wonder it pops up without you noticing. Go, I'll be here for a bit. You know, it's hard to do when you're in a full class of people, but we have the luxury of doing this at home. Left palm turns up, reverse. Right, allow that reverse warrior also to be to suit its name, goddess variation, right? It's not named that for nothing. So you might have to sit to solve it. Sit and wait. Okay, left arm is also going to reach. And you're going to gracefully transition, rotate, land right elbow down, left arm up. You may even feel compelled to widen that left foot a little bit wider to the left. Make some room for the left knee to widen. You could push the knee out. And then as you exhale, this one, left arm goes underneath that left leg. Okay, and then you're gently just gonna tuck the chin and sink back into that back right heel and see if that left leg might straighten a little bit. You're gonna feel almost like your knee is pressing down on that left upper arm to push your chest a little bit deeper down. Right, you might notice I'm using my right hand to hold up my left foot. My hamstrings are feeling a little tight today. When don't I say that, right? Come out of that, untuck, come up, warrior three, and then come up to stand, right knee lifting. And here we are again, right? Left leg slowly, right? Precision, we have endurance and strength that gets you into that seat. The exhale continues to turn you forward, over to the left. Right, right thumb at your chest, left arm up. Woo. Yes. Yes. Okay. To the toes, and half bind. Okay. It's pretty cool. Really is nice because now the shoulders are really warmed up. So you get that feeling of getting the shoulder in the most stable place it can be, which is as far back as possible. Yay, unravel, come up to stand, squeeze the glutes, reach it out, and then exhale and fold over the legs. Let's see what we can do with finishing this. Okay, I'd like to step the left foot back, so you're in low lunge. But then we're gonna come up to a wide straddle over your left shoulder, so you're using the length of your mat here. All right, so this one's gonna have just kind of a sneaky thing. We'll do this on both sides. Arms up to the sky. Take a forward bow. Okay, here's a fun thing. We're gonna sink into the left heel for a dancing warrior pose, right? So that means left knee bends, and you're balancing with some hamstrings in that right leg. Okay, and then you're gonna use that left foot, right? This is nice because you can choose where you want the arms to push you into your lunge to the right foot, and then to your three-legged chaturanga. Woo! Right, on your exhale, tuck the knee, place the foot, fallen warrior. Woo! And left hand down, chaturanga the arms. Right here, you're gonna sneak that right leg underneath into your right upper arm. So you might even kundanyasana, a little half crow with the left leg up. Up to you. Press back, three-legged dog. Pretty good. Right foot step forward. And then we're gonna go warrior two. Not bad, right? Doable. Right palm turns up. That should be sort of the grand battement of reverse warriors. And two, grade it up as you come forward. Skip the knee and just hover over with framing arms. Okay, rotate the heart, left elbow down, and right arm up. Right here, you're gonna hook the right elbow under. Okay, am I in the shot enough? I see that there's some comments. I'm just gonna brush the comments down so that we can get them out of the way. That didn't really make a big difference. So I have my right arm underneath my right leg. I'm on my elbow, my forearm, and I'm gonna go tiptoes on that right foot. My right hand is holding, my left hand is holding my foot. I'm just gonna lean into the right foot a little bit here. Just feel lighter in that left foot. Imagine in the future that we take that left leg off the floor, which I think looks a little bit more like that. But don't hit your head on the table that's out in front of you, okay? Undo that arm as you straighten the legs, so you get a little pyramid pose. That's gonna unravel the triangle pose. So that's our reprieve after that big bind congestion and the hold. All right, come back through lunge, up to warrior three. Make sure you're in the camera. And then come up to stand with the left knee lifting. This one, take your left ankle right above your right knee, push your hips back, and as you sit, we're gonna take that twist this time, the elbows and the arch of the foot. Right, so it could be elbow, or it could be forearm with arms opening. Right, this is one of my favorite shapes. You can always do this modified. Left hand can be in the front of the shin and down by your right foot, so no big deal. Right arm picks you up. You might wiggle out of that, or fall, or stumble, or a light step. No big deal. That was the last time on the right side. Forward bowing on that exhale. Left side. Inhale, do a flat back. As you exhale to touch, right foot steps back, and this one's gonna push us up and over the shoulder and to a wide straddle forward bow. Right, hopefully your hamstrings are enjoying that they got some loving attention tonight. So the push and the pull feels a lot more like the harmony of balance rather than sort of the straining of the center. I guess you can make that fit into whatever sort of quandaries you might be having at the moment. Inhale through a flat back. All right, this is Dancing Warrior where the right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Right, for some reason, even though I have kind of a funkier right knee than most, than my other knee, I feel a little bit more sort of, I guess, free to be more upright in my torso on this side. We always have our favorite sides. Push from that right foot, lunge to the left, and take your three-legged chaturanga. Okay, straighten the arms, tuck that left knee, make the space if you need it. Right arm reaching for the warrior. Always a feather in the face. All right. Your exhale and the right hand comes down. Keep the shape. Chaturanga. Okay? Keep the chaturanga. Keep the left leg underneath. Lean forward into the hands and then lift up from the right glute. Okay? Right foot down. Left leg back. Three-legged dog. And step the foot between your hands. Beautiful. Warrior two. Ha. Follow it right back. Reverse warrior. Invite that all forward on the inhale. Left arm reaching, both arms reaching. Boom. Right on this exhale, turn to bring the elbow down and the left arm up. And this next exhale, right? Just so you know, there was an inhale between that. So the next one that you take, that's when your left elbow goes underneath, left arm underneath that left leg. Okay, right elbow's on the floor. You might take your right hand to your left foot, or you might have your left hand to your left foot, right? I'm kind of inching forward to my right leg so that I can lean into that left foot. Get a little bit more of that feeling like your shoulder is now hugging into that space between your calf and your hamstring. Right? I know the camera angle isn't good, but you're in the pose, so you can barely see it anyway. Okay, so you're shifting into that left foot so you can feel that that right leg is getting that opportunity to lift. Just briefly, right? So this is a touch, something that we're developing for the future, right? As you undo that left arm, there's our triangle pose. Awesome. And a graceful sweep into warrior three. Okay, come up to stand. Right knee is lifting. Widen the right knee to place the ankle right above your left kneecap. So you have a comfortable place to open that inner thigh that we started with. That was maybe tight. A little bit more free now, feeling like you can explore your hips. And take your twist, right? Depending on how wide you have that right knee, you might be able to get that elbow to the arch, to the hands, to the heart, right? So the heart is kind of the last stage. Maybe the last stage might be the eyes, right? Where you're looking, somewhere to balance, somewhere to smile. Remember to keep your neck long. Ooh, coming out of that a little more graceful than the last side. Inhale, just stand, squeeze the glutes, reach the heart, and then exhale to uphold. All right, let's do a little back bend to finish. Inhale to a flat back. Your exhale, when you bend your knees, push your hands on the floor, lean forward, right? And give a little hop and land to your shins. I'm gonna fold my mat over because through this entire pandemic, I have made so many remarks about my mat crumbling. For if I don't shower right away after class, I have little crumbly little pink bits of dust from the decrepit, decaying nature of which is why I bought this mat. So jade mats are great. They happen to be biodegradable, and they will do that in your yoga class. So we're watching it in action. So that's how you can solve the riddle of it. How long does it take for these things to biodegrade? It depends how long you're gonna use it. Right arm's gonna reach up, right? You're standing on your knees, and your knees are padded, okay? Very good. Look over your right shoulder. I have my hand in my belly, you could have it at your heart. Over, look back, lean back. Right? Simple one, come back to center. I'm doing this to start with my toes tucked. You can do otherwise, be at the top of the feet if you want. Left arm up. I'm using my hand at my belly so that I can remember to kind of pull my breath up through the rib cage, right? Just in case you tend to feel that you panic when you lean back into back bends, right? This will also remind you to lift out of your low back rather than to drop down into it, if that makes sense. So think of picking up your belly breath up into the chest, balloon up, and just kind of spread it across the room a little bit behind you. Okay, your next inhale brings you up. All right, the second one, I'm going to the tops of my feet. We're gonna do 3 pumps to charge up the thighs and the glutes. You can think of your glutes as sort of firing up and pushing your thighs forward, right? So your arms are gonna go forward, lean into your toes, press your hips forward and lean back. That's one. Whew. On your exhale, lean back. Yes, glutes, glutes, glutes. Yay, inhale. And one more time, exhale, lean back. Right, inhale, come up. That gets me so panicked on the inside, right? So I'm telling you my truth right now. I am afraid there, but I kind of like that fear, so I like also admitting to it. Right arm up, over the right shoulder, right? Just full belly, breath, leaning into those toes, reach back and find the floor, and then when you bend the elbow, reach the left arm, lean farther back, then push the floor away to come up to center. That's good, right? Right arm up, first hand at the heart, right? Lean back, lean back, lean back. Oops, sorry, left arm up, right hand to the belly, reach, 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 reach. See the floor, find the floor there, your fingers, and then start to bend the elbow, lean back, and right arm reaching. Right, push the floor away, follow the inhale. You're at the center. All right, now we're gonna switch this up and use that warm-up back bend, because all of that back bend also is very encouraging for bracing, toning, and lengthening your midsection and core, so that we're not collapsing and just organically pushing into the bony processes of our spine, our vertebrae. All right, so come to your back. We're gonna do 3 of these, and this is actually the cap, the end, the crest of the fun, right? So feet are on the floor, heels are just a little wider than your hips, so you can touch your heels with your fingertips, and then we're gonna place hands over the shoulders, right, but wide. So away from my ears, you can look and check them out. You'll notice, right, and this is very common, your elbows will be weighing out, your thumbs will be off the floor. Get your thumbs to be on the floor and squeeze your elbows down into your collarbones, okay? So you can always fix it when we come halfway up. Lift the hips and squeeze the butt. And so there's your strong glutes. Press into the hands. Lightly touching the top of the head if you need to fix the arms or just refine them, and then you press out, right? Press your knees out, away. Press your heart forward to where you're looking. I'm looking at a faux chinchilla rug. Thank you, Angelina. Yay. Chin, chest, lower down. All right, that's number 1. We're gonna do 2 more of those. This is way longer than a half-hour class, but I was running late because I couldn't get the live to fit. So you take it or leave it, right? You could have stopped after the last few back bends if you like to just kind of wrap it up. But if you want these, we'll call this a little bonus round, right? Or we call those people that provide a little bit more on those donation sites. I forget, but I'm a member of one of them. Come back, let's do it again. Heels a little lighter than the hips. Hips go up, right? Hands plant over your shoulders. Right, there you go. And then if you need, touch with the head, and then reach with the heart. Okay? Get really comfortable feeling all of your hands, right? All of your heart. You don't have to step your feet in. Just noticing where your balance is, right? In your heels, in your hands, in your heels, in your hands. Okay, chin, chest. This is good stuff, right? Oh! Right, take a little moment before we go on the next one and just let your legs go up to the sky. Do little circles with your ankles, right? So we didn't do an inversion today. We only mostly did the 3-legged chaturanga to have our feet elevated over our hearts. So here's that opportunity to drain the toes, right? Drain all that sitting. If you went out and built a snowman, you got really tired from rolling a snowball from the tiniest little speck into just mammoth proportions. It can happen. It happens so quick. I actually did that. It was very fun. But it felt like I was at the gym. I was sweating. All right, so last one, feet down. This is the one where all the truth comes out, right? So the truth that is easy for you to share, and when you're sharing it, you're doing it to support one another, so your vulnerability shines. Here we are. And I'm gonna close my eyes for a moment. Are you able to? And we just think about the opportunities that we have right now. If you're locked in like me on these school snow days, working from home otherwise, or maybe still, for whatever it's worth, the cabin that gives you the sort of the cave-like feeling, right? Joseph Campbell says, right, the cave that you are the most fearful of entering holds your deepest wish, desires, most unfathomable future, right? So we step in, we allow it to be. Maybe your stirring ends up dissipating, you send it out, skyrocket into space, right? Give yourself as much room as you need to breathe and love. Connect, and maybe find some new curiosity somewhere. Maybe it's on YouTube. Right? Explore and love. Hands to your heart. Namaste. All of you. Yay. Stay cute. Talk soon. Thanks for coming. See you somewhere. Hopefully soon. Love you. Bye.